What's up, everybody? Tough Juice, thank you for the 6 bits. Thank you all for being here. Some of you were here before the stream even started, which is always extra nice. Actually, Count was here almost an hour ago. And then Nick and Vol were here also before the stream started. Then Asamiya right away. Asamiya and Brian and Pajama. And hung in with an angry Waddle. Tanya and Mark, who changed the color of his name. And Jack. What's up? I wanted to, first off, apologize for ending. What's up, Sonny? I wanted to apologize for ending what was otherwise what I thought was a good stream on such a low note. I spent basically the rest of the night and all of today thinking about it. But thinking about it in the most productive way I think I could. Now, for those of you who were there, if you remember, I asked a very specific question of myself. And I thought about that question because as I was playing earlier in the stream, I noticed I wasn't playing well. I described actually a few ways in which I noticed I wasn't playing well. And then I knew that if I decided to do what I did and tried to read the piece of music that I decided to read, that it wouldn't end up well. But I did it anyway. So then the question that came to my mind and that I said at the end of the stream was, why do I do things, why do I make decisions that I know will make things worse? Why do I do things that I know will make things worse? For one, well, not for, does anybody else do that? All the time? TJ, thank you for the year of sub support. Thank you, TJ. Has it really been a year? I mean, it must. Or at least 11 months. But thank you, TJ. Well, I don't know if has anyone asked themselves why? And then tried to like really think about why, because I'm not quite sure it's impulse, and maybe, and I'm sure it's multiple things. But something that happened, so then today, a friend had recommended a book, and so I got this book. And I started reading it today. And the fundamental question of this book is the exact question that I asked last night. So for one, I was like, what the hell? Like, what is this? I was like, this is a little creepy. I was like, all right, let's see what you got. So I'm halfway through the book. You intentionally do something you know you're going to regret. Yeah. Why? Now this person's the sort of thesis or hypothesis, their hypothesis. The question is, why do you do things that you know are going to make your situation worse? And his thing is that the reason you do it is because we have a limit on how happy we're willing to be. And so at some point, once we reach that limit, we do something to sabotage it in some way. And then he proceeds to like lay out different reasons and ways in which you'd go about doing that to yourself. Now, I'll wait to finish the book and get the complete sort of idea before, discounting future gain. Well, there is that. So I think what needs to be made clear maybe is like the types of things we're talking about. So oftentimes we make decisions like I think some things need to be separated. So like, oh, I'm gonna go out and like party or something. That doesn't seem to be what he's talking about, right? So like, I'm gonna go and party instead of staying at home and like studying or something like that. That seems to be more of like present gain, taking, you favoring present gain and just like pleasure in the moment over that. He's talking about like, here's something I have noticed. I did notice this about myself. Whenever I don't like competitive stuff. Here's what happens. When I play against someone who's worse than me, I play really poorly. I don't like beating people. And oftentimes I'll play my worst. Once I realize I can like beat them, I stop caring about winning and almost don't want to win. I really don't like the idea of beating the person who's sitting next to me. Like, I really don't like it at all. But then if someone's beating me, I am like ruthless in trying to just like do my best to win. But the second I start to like, am able to like maybe win, then I start to get that feeling of like making them feel bad or something for losing, and I don't want to do it and I pull back. I just like I don't like the idea of beating other people. I don't like it at all, even if it's fundamentally part of what you're doing. Because if two people are competing at something, someone has to win. What's up, Panic? Bonjour. I really don't like it. So that is somewhere, and that's one of his 4 things that he states. It's the last of the 4 things he laid out, is that maybe actually if I list them out, that your success comes at like the cost of others' well-being in some way. The other 3 are that you're a burden on others. There's a fear of abandonment or like a lack of loyalty, and that you're fundamentally flawed in some way. Rap battles got you over that fear. Actually, I would believe that. If that's something that you like really got into, and really dove into and like went into deep, I could see that happening. And that you learned through that process to overcome that, I could actually definitely see that. It is. I took some notes this time. I'm halfway through it. The book is called The Big Leap. Alambradas, Happy New Year. Happy New Schnav! So we'll see. So let me tie this back to yesterday. So yesterday, what happened? So I'm thinking about all this stuff. And I'm sitting here thinking after the stream, why did I do this? And like, really, why did I do this? Is it because I'm stupid? Maybe. I read through the Chaconne from the Second Violin Partita by Bach. I almost don't want to ask what happened. No, that's all I did. From the very, maybe measure 3, I was in physical discomfort. My face was like I was in physical pain. And I went on for nearly 20 minutes without stopping because the stupid movement is so long. And so there were a few things happening. For one, I felt like Neo. I was looking at the notes and seeing it more clearly than I had ever seen it before, which I think was somewhat disorienting. I know Kung Fu. And that's where Nick goes, show me. So there was, but perhaps I had met my limit. The stream was going so well. Perhaps I was like, I had reached my limit. At least according to this theory, perhaps I had met my limit and was just gonna do something. I was like, not used to 3 hours of things going well. I gotta do something I gotta make myself feel bad. This is not right. This is not right. I gotta feel bad. Maybe. I'm not playing well. So that's gonna make me not play well. I was distracted. I had mentioned this. I was distracted with things both positive, negative, and neutral. While playing, I was seeing, and instead of when you're just reading something, instead of just kind of playing the notes, I was attempting to alter and come up with fingerings on the fly to take care of these things that I was seeing. And a lot of them I was sort of seeing for the first time, and I was quite overwhelmed by it. 'Cause I was sort of seeing things everywhere. Because for those who don't know, and this is how it got brought up, is that this is the piece that it was my first conscious experience of hearing classical guitar. And it was also the piece of music that made me want to study guitar. But as I've seen as a consistent pattern in my life, for the past 15 years, I always said, I'm not ready to play this piece. I'm not ready. I'm going to wait till I'm ready. I'm not ready. I'm waiting for the right moment to play it. I'm not ready to play it. I'm not ready. I have to do more before I play it. I'm not ready. And I feel like I'm ready to play it. And even if I'm not, I feel like I'd need to. I'm sick of waiting because I don't feel like going and then having, I don't want to get too dark with things, but going and then not ending up playing it because I was just waiting for the time to learn it, but I never learned the stupid thing. But so I think there was some frustration with myself last night too. It's literally been 15 years. I bought this when I first started taking lessons with my first teacher. He wanted me, it was at the music store that he taught at. And because he had asked me, like, why are you like deciding to study classical guitar now? And I was 19. And I mentioned this, and he was like, well, I think they have it upstairs, because it was on like the lower floor. And he told me to get it and just have it to like sit as inspiration. No, it wasn't Dan who told me, it was John Denowitz. And so this has always been like the blue book, but these the Bärenreiter books, they're a bunch of blue books that look exactly like this, but this is just different. But this has sort of been this like continuous thing to look back to. But perhaps I need to like grab it off the shelf and actually open it up. So I did that and photocopied stuff, so I'm not actually like writing in this. What is this song? But man, just the Chaconne is 9 pages. There's 4 other movements. What's up, Dimples? It's me. So I think there was a lot of learn the whole partita. Well, that's what this is, the rest of it. Dude, I think the Chaconne is longer than the entire the 4 movements that come before it. Pinapopedopoulos? Pinapopedopoulos. Gotcha. Pinapopedopoulos. Pippin Papadopoulos. Oh, Pippin Papadopoulos. Rafi Pippin Papadopoulos. Oh, do you put the glue on it, Mark? Nice, nice. It's like nail upgrade. Now you have super nails with super glue. Just finished? Nice. You feel like a god, a nail god. Right? You have this. You get like it's like a weapon upgrade in a video game, and you're like, yes. You get a new item. But, yeah. So I think a lot of things have been frustrations with myself. Over lots of different things, and I think yesterday was an example of that. So, I apologize for that. I've developed insights. I mean, for sure, from listening to it, from listening to other pieces by Bach, from listening to just other music, from doing other music, from doing all sorts of things, that it's like, I was just overwhelmed with things being seen and then not being able to say it. It was so frustrating. It was so frustrating. There were just layers of frustration happening. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to go, why getting those insights were so tremendous, as well as well, they were frustrating because I couldn't say them. I didn't, it requires planning out fingerings for one. And then even after you plan out what you're gonna do, you have to practice because it's just physically difficult to do. And so I was trying to, on the fly, just like, I'm looking ahead and seeing these things and like, being like, this is like, what's happening? And then also, so therefore, you need to do this. And like, it's like, oh my God. And sometimes there's multiple things happening. Like multiple things happening. I don't know if this just becomes the whole stream. I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, like, this is the... Because, like, this is the whole sort of idea. And this would be better if I had... just seeing right here something that happens. Seeing this, it's C sharp diminished. But then it becomes D major. And then D7, going to G minor, but landing on it in first inversion, as what happens quite a bit, as I've mentioned before. When he switches keys, you land on the new place in first inversion. It's a really nice way to get somewhere because of like the ambiguity of chords in first inversion. Finds his way back. That's just a G minor, G harmonic minor scale. Sorry, melodic minor scale, because we're using the key signature of D minor. So we're moving over to the 5 of 5, which is a nice way to get over, to actually modulate back to that key. So in this case, D minor. We have an F natural, so we're moving away from G minor. C sharp, moving to D. 5 of 5. And so there's stuff like this. There's a scale just moving downwards. D, D. C, C, B flat, B flat. And that descending little scale thing came up a bunch of other places. I mentioned yesterday that there was this thing that was going to keep happening. And that's this. D. D. C sharp. D. B flat. A. So sometimes it comes in the form of just like D, C, B flat, A, or D, C sharp, C, B natural, B flat, A. That one comes here. D, C sharp, B flat, C natural, C natural, B natural, B flat, A natural. So the bass is going down by half step. Whoops. This is interesting. This is a tritone descent. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum dum. And it's like all these things, it's like I can't help but just like see all the implied harmonies and things that are going on. Even in like these scales. It's like this, D minor, but it goes all the way up to like B flat instantly. This is just A major. If I heard a Ted Green, I have, and we've I think you need a few more salt lamps. I don't think so. We've watched some Ted Green stuff on stream. And so this What's that from? Nick, what is this from? Is that like Giuliani or something? That's Nintendo Wii. It's a guitar piece. I mean, although this type of thing. That's used in a lot of different classical pieces, like specifically classical pieces. Yo, Andrew, although you've changed it to Anwu. Andrew, thank you for that 23-month resub. And for the messages in Discord. Zelda's Kitten, hello. I'm thinking of something specific. This is something very, very specific. But if you know, that's all right. That's all right. Not the most important thing. What's more important is that this is going, okay. Okay, A to D minor, kind of. But it's B flat major in first inversion. But now it's D minor. But by doing this, it's G sharp diminished, going to A in first inversion. But now we get a G natural right after, so it's like A7. And then this F sharp, and then C natural makes it like D7 in third inversion into G major in first inversion. Going to this F is like G7 in first inversion. And this makes it like C7 in third inversion. And so this is like we're going to F, but it's not actually. Because we get this C sharp, so it becomes A major. A7 here, and back to D minor. Ty Gator Gaming, Happy New Year. So, but I'm like playing this stuff and it's like, okay. And like filling in the harmonies in my head, like with almost like whether I like it or not. D minor, B flat major. This is a 5 of 5. This is E major going to A major, and lo and behold, A major in first inversion. A7, I guess. Going to D7. To G major. Oh, here's a good example. So it's not just like the harmony that's going on, it's these types of things. So these things are not happening on the beat. These are like some groups of 3 notes. Whoops. This C sharp is just 1/16th note. Like all of these are six. This is just a string of 16th notes. But it's so not. It's so not. Like. So there's multiple voices going on here, for example. Also, this is A going to D7, so we're in D minor, but now we're gonna go to a 4, so D7 to G minor. We even get an E flat. We just straight up play a G minor scale. And we go from playing a G minor scale to hearing a Neapolitan 6-chord. And he does it in the right, like, voicing too, like the right inversion. So we have this. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. And in the top voice we have Now it doesn't actually resolve here. It goes. On the next page. So there's another example of multiple voices. Boom, boom, do, 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 do. And this is like these chords. And so here it's literally multiple voices. So we have a top voice that goes da, 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 dun, 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 and it breaks up actually into like even more voices. But just that, we get dum dum boom dum 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 boom dum 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 boom boom bum dum 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 together. But this goes. Whoops. So this motive of ba 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 gets passed along. So it happens in the lowest voice, in what sounds like kind of like the middle voice, and then the highest voice. And I should probably do something like. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. And this is just like on a pure technical level, like you just need to be able to play this stuff. It can be da 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 dum or dee-dum. It has to be dee da dee da dee da dee 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 dum. So like. Holy Grail, I mean, in a certain sense, not as it being necessarily the greatest piece, but not being it or something. But like, for me, having a particular significance. It also holds quite a bit. But so now these phrases are getting cut in half by repeating the first thing. So boom, da da dum bum 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 bum. That dee da dee da 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 da. Da 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 dum bum bum. Dee da dum bum bum ba ba bum bum bum. Dee da dee da da dum 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 bum dum 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 dum. So it's using the same rhythms, but now they're going in a different direction. And I can't go dun da 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 dee dee da da dee or da 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 or da dee ya ya da dun dee ya dee dun dun Dun, 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 dun. And this is done. And so that's one long run of 30-second notes for 2 full measures. But like you and now another string of 30-second notes for 1, 2, 3, 4 measures, lighting up to like one of the climaxes of the piece. And my favorite part of it, this arpeggio section. Whoops. But before that is this run. So it goes. I want to sing it in the. It's like someone soloing on a guitar, like with an electric guitar. Like he's literally going. Because it's groups of 4 30-second notes, but all of a sudden they get grouped in 3. One, we'll say 1 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, oh my gosh. Yeah, except it's 5 of these groups. So I'll just say 1, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. See how it doesn't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But you want to like phrase it like that. And again, it does this. No, they're not. They're not triplets. They're not triplets. It's just like actually like syncopated within this just like within what's going on here. And it all lands. So you have things like this. It's written out actually. It's actually just written out like this. But he indicates the initial arpeggio pattern. And then just tells you to continue. He just writes the word arpeggio. So for every quarter note, you go. So there's a D, and so there's things that are moving a lot of the times. There's quarter notes that are moving and two half notes, or sorry, two dotted half notes. So here it's. And now it's moving on the top. So as I'm doing this, I'm trying to accent, and you have to change the accent within the same pattern, so it's always. But it's like going. But then sometimes going. And then sometimes going. So it goes like. Whoops. And the top voice. The middle voice. Whoops. Oops. Boom, boom. And that's the end of the first section where it immediately jumps from D minor to D major. And so there's things like this, just simple switching off of voices. Dum, 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 dum. But then the lower voice carries on bum, bum, bum. So the lower voice goes like bum, 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 bum. Stuff like this. Bum, bum, dum, 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 dum. While the lower voice is going bum, 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 bum. Dum, dum, bum, bum. This is one I tried to do last night. Boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, bum, boom, dum, 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 and things like this. So one's going while the other's going. When they move is off step by one note. In complete contrary motion each time. We talked about counterpoint and the different species of counterpoint. This is fourth species counterpoint. This is a chain of, that would govern this little bit here. This is a chain of suspensions. There's just suspensions all over the place, like everywhere. Super simple. Literally G major 7. Not even a suspension. This is just straight up G major 7. it's in an inversion. But we're going from D, D7. Or we could call it B minor 6. This is one of my favorite parts, and it's wildly simple. This thing goes, and one of the voices goes, you know what this is? This is one of our cadences that we'd find in the Renaissance. Right? We've heard that a million times. But it's just taken to like a whole other level. The voice leading, it sounds like a lullaby. The voice leading is amazing, yet this was written for solo violin. And I am just reading note for note the stuff for violin. I'm not adding anything else in. Here's another just G major 7 chord. This time it's actually just G major 7. Although it does become A7 kind of. Heading out, thank you for the great stream again. You're welcome, Tanya. Thank you for being here as always. That A chord voicing, this one, there were a couple. There was, let me see the ones that are, so we have, I can just go through them quickly. Oh, not sure if it was A. That's gonna be difficult to go. What about this? This is literally one of the chords. Whoops. I like this. We started in D minor, we went to D major, and now back to D minor. But instead of landing in D minor, we land on a B flat major chord in first inversion. Just G minor 7. No suspension, no anything. It's just G minor 7. It's not jazz. It's Baroque. There's no suspension. It's just G minor 7. And now it starts like so many lines of build up. Except here's one of the places I was losing my mind in particular last night, because this is also a bunch of voices. Because it goes... So the bottom voice is D until your internet comes. Uh-oh. 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 Wait a second. Were you streaming? Were you streaming? So you can join the Chacon class. Listen for about 2 seconds. God damn. Right? Take a seat. Take a seat. You're free to audit the class. Rain, Silent, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, listen to this. Listen to this. I'm gonna play through this as written. So just it's written as all 16th notes. Here's what it says. Okay, but here's what's really happening. Here are 3 things that are happening in this section that composers don't want you to know. Okay, for one, the bass is doing this. Don't believe me? Bum, 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 dum, bum, bum. Okay, so D, D, E, E, F, F, G, A. Then you have a middle voice that goes, well, it goes, and so that's, then you have these top notes. So you have G, G, F, G, F, A, G, B flat, A, B flat, and then you have these middle notes which are all the same. D, C sharp, D, D sharp, D. I won't say these, I'll just play them. Kaylee, thank you for the 45-month resub. What's up? What's up, Kaylee? This I need to keep these. So that was unwelcome? It wasn't. I've been trying to analyze a 9-page piece of music, and it's actually been going on for, geez, an hour and a half now? I guess an hour. Welcome. Yeah, nice spelling on welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know there was an X in welcome. So you have to go da 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 dun 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 the entire time. And then this happens. This is weird because there's like voices that aren't connected horizontally. I'll show you what I mean. So it goes like dum dum boom, dum bum boom, dum 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 boom, dum bum boom. How do I put it? They're like motivically connected. Dum 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 boom. Dum bum bum. So we have bum 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 bum, which you'll hear in the next measure. So we have dum dum bum dum bum bum dum 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 bum bum dum dum dum. a bunch of things actually happen. Again, this is for solo violin. There's a pedal tone in the middle of this entire thing going on. There's an A, which is a pedal. It's a pedal on the 5th. So this is in D minor, and we have a pedal on the 5th, but it's in the middle voice. So D. So everything just keeps coming back to A, and it's going to keep coming back for a whole bunch of measures. So go. So if we take out the A, it sounds like this. But now when you add the A in, it sounds like this. Jeez. And then you have actual triplets here. Callback of the initial theme in the first 4 measures. Note for note. Except this is different. Whoops. Whoops. He modulates to very quickly, I mean, I guess you could say tonicizes G minor. And it ends. It actually ends with this. It's supposed to be 2 Ds in unison. And I actually skipped over a bunch of stuff. You know, like I was mentioning harmonic things, especially in the beginning, but like, you know, there's harmonic things happening the entire time. It just, you know, after a while, it's like probably not the best stuff to talk about unless it's something super special, but that's what I mean by like, that was actually all without even mentioning really that actually everything happens within this. I mentioned yesterday though, everything happens within 2 chunks of 4 bars each. So the first 4 bars, second measure, third measure, fourth, fifth. So here's like the, you know, the first of the second group, the second of the second group, third of the second group, the last of the second group, and then everything repeats back over and follows that. There's even things like this, because we actually skipped over this. That the melody is in the tenor voice. Well, it starts in the lowest voice. But where does this G come in? So and that's done by controlling specifically the pressure. Whatever string you're playing on that has that melody note, you have to press down harder with that finger. TB, bonsoir, ça va? Hey, bonne année. What's up? Nice to see you. I haven't been in a trivia stream in a couple weeks, although she was the 4th most watched streamer for me last year. Or this, well, yeah, last year now, for 2021. I haven't told her yet. I haven't told her. Was it third? It was either the 3rd or 4th most watched stream for me. You still haven't received it? Uh-oh. I don't know if it's coming. That emote is actually so good. Emote is so good. Oh my god. But yeah, so that's the little bit of the Chacon. Because this one, he does everything in Italian in the second partita. Yeah, a bunch of people haven't received theirs, and some people's just aren't accurate. But that's not a surprise. Yo, let's go fair. Thanks. Rich was my most watched stream. You don't need Twitch to tell. Yeah, I didn't need Twitch to tell me any of my results. I already knew it. That's why when I got the one that was my streamer recap, because streamers get one they get a separate one. I was like, this is all wrong. This is all wrong. It would have been wrong if it was my viewer recap, but it wasn't. But I knew it was not right. I was like, Ocarina of Time isn't even one of the categories. It should be the #1 most watched category. Because after all these years, after 6 years, well, in 1 month it'll be 6 years, I still watch Ocarina of Time more than anything on Twitch. I essentially don't go more than 2 days without watching at least a little bit. It's just so good. You know what you should do? You should email Twitch. They'll probably get back to you promptly. Ha ha ha, just kidding. Of course, there's probably randomly like 5 Twitch staff members watching me right now. Oh, we were actually just randomly scouting people. We were gonna make them super ultra. We were thinking about making you a Twitch ambassador, but then we heard you make that joke about us not replying to emails, which we don't do, but we just didn't like it. We didn't. We were also gonna give you a crown that said you are super cool and awesome and smart and funny and handsome, but you made that joke, so we weren't. Damn it. She's not. Guys, blink. Because that's my notification sound, even though it's not a real sound, and I have everything muted. What's that? Twitch just, what's that? I'm not a Twitch partner anymore? Damn it. All right. Maybe I should start playing some music, because I've been streaming for 1 hour and 45 minutes and have gotten 0 followers. told you guys, that's what happens. That's what happens. Just do what you believe in. That's what happens. Well, Rain and Brian, I'm glad, and I know Vol said they thought it was, whoops, interesting too. Yeah. I guess I just, I don't know. I wish it had value to, more people or something. Or I wish it, like, brought more value back to me or something. Maybe you can put it that way, something like that. I feel like the things I like doing most often, I pay for, sometimes quite literally. And it's very difficult to do. Right? It's like, and I'm trying to move out of here. Like, I have had it. I am, like, fed up. I'm, like, getting the hell out of here. But that costs money. And so, like, it's just, you know. So, it's just like, man, I wish I just didn't have to pay. Or at least not pay so much. Like, God damn. God damn. God damn. Damn. Like, I'm glad I did it. Like, I am. That's why I did it. Because I knew that was going to happen. Like, I did it knowing full well that was going to happen. Like, and I don't regret doing it. But, like, God damn. Well, you know, I've had more than 1,000 subs donated in a day. The issue with that is that it's not sustainable. It's much more important to have a wider reach with more people who do less work than rely on one single person. That person was Brendan Viva, and he's not around anymore. So, what happens when that person's gone? You don't want to be relying on one person. Brenton gifted over 2,000 subs in one stream. But he hasn't been here in 2 years, so... Guys, why do you think we have so many emotes? Why do you think there's so many emotes? That doesn't match up. That doesn't match up with this sub count. For those who don't know, you get emote slots based on your maximum number of subs. It just stuck. Yeah, I mean, 1,000 subs, that really is, it's a lot. It's a lot. Count, I do believe your math is off a tiny bit, but it's about right. It's about right. It's a basic gist. It really is, TB. It really is. And that's why I say it to people. That's why I'm like, I really mean this when I say, like, if we want to talk about just like, you know, someone said this in someone's stream, the ears, damn it, how do they put it? Because you know how great it is fumbling over wise words, especially if the words aren't even that wise. Teach a man to fish. No, it was something like the ears of a siren heal the soul of the muse. No, the ears of the listener heal the soul of the siren. I think that's what it was. The ears of the listener hear this, like instead of like the music of the siren heals the soul of the listener, it's the ears of the listener heal the soul of the siren. Teach a siren to... But it totally makes sense. Like when you're playing music, it is god damn it. It is definitely very fulfilling to have people to play the music too. To have people to hear what you're doing. So it's very fulfilling in that sense. But if you are talking about the other side of things, and as I've mentioned before, I think they're two separate things that don't even cross over each other. I mean, they kind of do it in certain ways, but you can't compare them. And that's like the, you know, financial type stuff and things like that. But if you want to think about that, it really does mean a lot to like lurk in a stream. That isn't just like words of like, no, it actually means so much for you to do that. Like it's not just empty words. It really is like, you know, you'll bring in people, you'll help like make the channel more visible, and you'll help bring in people. And if it's just one more person, and then one other person, and one other person, like that helps out. That legit like helps out more than just one person who gifts 1,000 subs. Not that gifting 1,000 subs is a bad thing. So if there's anybody out there who's on the fence about gifting 1,000 subs, you know. Bob, thank you for the 12 months of sub support. Did I meet the new team members? I did not. I saw one of them. I don't think I said anything though. He was doing stuff on like TikTok, I think. You can relate? Yeah, I think it's you're on the fence about it. Think about it, Captain. Just think about it. Mortgage. Me. Me. That's true, what Count said, and I didn't pay him to say that. Count, I'll pay you after stream. That stuff really does help. So, and it's not like Nibori? That sounds like a character from a Zelda game. I'm thinking of Niboru. And speaking of subs, Brukos, thank you for the 31-month resub. Thanks, Brukos. Also, what's up? Oh, someone just followed on Twitter. Someone took. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go Rampage. Let's go But yeah, it's nice to have people listening. I'm not down with the whole, like, I do think there needs to be a balance in life. It's kind of like this idea of, like, I guess there's an idea, like, it's partly like validation, maybe, but not really. It's like you just want to share things with people. When you make something, when you create something, you want to share it with people. Wait, who said Shanf? Oh, hey, Shanf. A meme on Twitter? I don't know if I should. I don't think I saw it. I haven't been on Twitter as much. I just social media in general, like. Can I post it? Yeah, go for it. But one of the things I saw, I was watching a talk between Elliot Fisk and a guitarist named Steve Lynn, who studied at the New England Conservatory. And they were sharing moments of validation. And these things are important, and I've had them, throughout my music career, if you want to call it that. And everybody does, where you, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I feel like the cat's reaction is appropriate. Elliot was talking, for example, about how he was working with a composer, a very strict composer, and Elliot started making changes to his works. And as he was making changes, the composer started approving these changes. And as he did it, like, more and more, he said it was validating. It validated his, like, senses and sensibilities and, like, his musical mind. And Steve shared a story of him. There's a Frank Kuntz. Actually, everyone who plays the lute suites essentially, at least, like, uses this. So Frank Kuntz, I feel like everybody at least starts with or has this edition of the lute suites for Bach. And if I understand it correctly, we all play one of Steve Lynn's fingerings of a passage in these lute suites, because Steve was playing it and Frank Kuntz saw him do it, and after the concert went up to him and was like, how did you, like, do that sort of thing, and had him show him. And Frank ended up using it. And, like, that sort of thing, like, stays with a person. It's like, I'm actually doing something. Like, and like we need these sort of things. I feel like for me, it's mainly been like watching master classes and stuff. It's why I stopped watching them and going to them so much, because I would find like a lot of times after a while, because I used to sit like front and center with a notebook and just like take notes and just take notes and take notes and like study these things until I started. Well, I stopped taking as many notes because I already had that like note taken down, and there were fewer and fewer, and I was like, and then I started to listen to the person play, and the thing like popped into my head that I had, maybe heard someone say before. And the person ends up saying it, the master says it. And then it keeps happening more and more, and it's like, you start to be like, okay, you start to like see what's happening. It's like, okay. All right. And you sit like farther back. Maybe you don't like open up the notebook as much. And then maybe you don't bring the notebook. Then maybe you sit farther back. And then you don't go to as many master classes. Then it's like... And for me, that was itself almost like validating. Also totally separate are this Pavane and Allemande. Okay, so the act of writing things out is very important. Depending on the situation. Depends on the situation. If you're trying to process information that you're listening to while also writing notes, that can get in the way. It often gets in the way for me. But taking note of something and writing it down adds a physical element. It also adds a visual element to it. Also, Hungen, I see you going with the clap clap. I see it. I can't even remember where it started again at this point, but... Well, the idea of re-explaining stuff is also different. So there's like... Having an idea is good. What's better is to be able to speak the idea back. What's even better than that is to be able to teach the idea. And I'm not sure what's comparable, like what's better, but either being able to write the idea out clearly or to be able to teach the idea. But those two seem to be well above just being able to have the thought. Exactly. I just remember someone making the mistake, but I can't remember when, where exactly. No, people have said Shanf so much. There's two ultra common accidental misspellings. Shanf and Schnaf with a C. Super, super miscommon. When I used to type out emotes, sometimes I would be like, Shanf hey. Because it's just like, it's a common, like, I don't think my nickname's Shanf. It's just like, you just type it fast. Yeah. Dude, you haven't seen Shanf? Dude, yeah. I've seen it both of those more times than I can count. Like, insane number of times. It sounded funny. It does sound funny. The name Shanf. Shanf. It reminds me of Shemp from Shemp from Three Stooges. Also, there was a basketball player for was it the Supersonics in like the 90s? Shemp? You wrote Schnaf? Yeah, that's the Schnaf on super common, yeah. People just automatically apply this like German thing to it. It even came across my mind when I made the name on Twitch, but I didn't want people to think I was German. Not for any reason in particular, but I was just like, I'm not German. I want people to think I'm something I'm not. Isai, what's up? I haven't seen you in a little bit. No, I want to get this. What are some of the other Renaissance ones we haven't done in a little bit? something. Is it actually better? What's up, Stark? I haven't seen you in a little bit, but... Oh, wait, I think you got a sub from Vol yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday. Thank you guys for the claps. Okay. Oh, no. Happy New Year, Snarkaroni. I forgot. I was going to do this in rondo form. Happy New Year, Mr. Chris. How was your New Year's? Did you do anything special? Did you do anything not special? Did you do anything semi-special? I'm gonna try to not sabotage myself tonight. So I'm feeling myself slipping a little bit. So I'm gonna see how this goes, particularly with reading. Jack, thank you for giving that sub to Mr. Chris. And if this feels bad, then I'll stop reading. Because if I continue to read and it keeps going bad, then most likely I won't feel good. And then if just playing guitar in general starts to feel bad, then I'll stop that. That's the plan. All right, Melancholy Galliard by our friend John Dowland, one of the greatest. Take care, Ajax. Thanks for hanging out. This was loose before the stream. Maybe I should tighten this. It'll only take 2 seconds. I thought about doing it when the stream started. 1 second. Come check out twitch.tv/snaf to lose your mind. Okay. Yeah, that was looser than I thought. So you can hear that it's quieter. I think you can hear. Yeah. All right, that was a little sketchy, but what if I do something that's not reading? Also, Murasaki, thank you for the follow. It's actually the first follow today. Hobby Blaze, what's up? I don't know what did it. I don't know if it was because of the Chacon thing. But let's see how this is. This is a tremolo piece that's not recuerdos. This thing's always too close to my hands that I hit. Banane Elia? Lily? Do you have a preference now? It's nice to see you though. Yeah, I'm feeling a little off, but I guess I don't want to like give up. That's the pattern from the Chaconne. Do you prefer Lily? I can't remember if I think you said, I think that's what I asked. So yeah, Lily. Okay. We'll do that. Lily. Lily. Sorry. You know what we can do? We could do some good old Andrew York. I'm Andy York. Or actually, you know what? I haven't done in a little bit. This Bagatelle. What's this? Completely ignored my question. Damn it. And got called Shanf in the same sentence. Shit. Everything's going downhill. Typical. Typical, typical. 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 I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Shonuff? No, but people do turn it into two syllables sometimes. Je dis ça, je dis rien. Sur le fût. I don't know what that means. Soit le fût. Shonuff, nah. On the lookout. Ah, okay. I was gonna say like around. Just that was just like using context clues, but okay. On the lookout. Or like I said that I don't say anything, but I'm around a Discord from time to time. Sometimes. Okay. On the lookout. Oh no, I've never heard sure enough. Should I slip into your DMs? Oh, damn. Oh, Shanap. Typical. Good evening, Rocket Man. How are you doing? I'm all right. Which I guess is better than bad. Right? That's how that goes. Bad at English, bad at French. No, it's okay. Don't listen to Hungin. Don't listen to Hungin. He's French. Don't worry about him. All right, Bagatelle number 2. This piece to me is like a weird dream, but not like an actual dream. It's like a weird daydream, but not a nice daydream. It's like a weird, like, where am I in a movie? Huh? Like when you're in a black void and the camera's like crooked and like zooming in and out. It's like, Val, thank you for gifting. Thank you for gifting that sub to Lily. The perfect mood to play some Satie. Well, this is clearly based on. This is clearly Satie inspired. What's up, Mayors? Yeah, that was no good. I was lost everywhere. That was... Which I hate saying when people say nice things and clap. I hate saying those. That's a sign that I need to stop playing the guitar. That was not good. Am I sight reading? No, but I haven't played this in weeks. Because it wasn't just wrong notes, it was like my mind, there was no... It was totally incoherent. It was... And I can tell when I start to get anxious and waves of like panic over me. How many bits to hear Dust in the Wind? I'm afraid I can't offer it for I can't put a price on it. It just wouldn't be fair. I just don't want to do it. Yeah, 1 million bits. Playing new stuff, old stuff, neither really. I just haven't done this in a while. Again, I'm trying to juggle like this. It's a tiny bit overwhelming. Maybe I can do this. One of my, maybe I can do an original song. It's what I tell myself in situations like these, but it doesn't really, Fortunately, it doesn't really work. And as I always say when I play this song, for those who have never heard it, if you know what classical piece I purposefully am stealing this from, put your guesses in the chat. It is done on purpose. If not, well, if you don't ruin it, if you already know, but if you can guess, put your guesses. I'll give a hint. It's from a symphony. The introduction itself is a reduction of the beginning of one of the movements of a classical symphony. Not necessarily the classical era of classical music. Also, let's see if I can do this for... This is me trying to address my hypercritical thoughts, I guess you could say. My incessant, hypercritical, obsessive thoughts. just let me be. I can't breathe, and you said your piece. You're not helping anymore, so let me be. You fill me with fear, so much sadness, there's no room for tears, so much pain, no, I can't feel. I'm afraid until you're gone, I cannot heal. So please, oh please, please, just let me be. I can't breathe, and you said your piece. You're not helping anymore, so let me be. I know that you mean well, but you make this life on earth a living hell. Yes, I mean you, my inner me. I'm afraid with you around, I can't be free. So please, oh please, please, just let me be. I can't breathe, and you've said your piece. You're not helping anymore, so let me be. So please, oh please, please, just let me be. I can't breathe, and you've said your piece. You're not helping anymore, so let me be. There's way too many bar chords. It like hurts my hand. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anybody have guesses? Will anybody be the first person to to It's from the third movement of Brahms' Third Symphony. When in doubt, just say Mozart. I mean, maybe, although that wouldn't have worked, but. Jeez, 42 months. Type delete. Thank you for 3,500 years. It's been 3 hours. Perhaps I should head out. I don't want to ruin things again. Okay, so if you are in a particular key, D flat. But what did I do instead of the... Wait, what did I do? How did I do this before? I went like... Yeah. Okay, never mind. That's nothing crazy. That's just a... It's like this 2 chord. The 2 of 2 is kind of similar to your 1 chord. It's off by a half step. Oh no, it's off by a whole step. So you're... That's... Okay. If I have a dominant ninth chord, it's super... It has all the notes. So if I have D flat 9, it has all the notes. Does that mean... Does that mean I can use D flat in the same way? I can use D flat 9 in the same way? Right? That's like the same chord. Does that mean I can also do this? What if I do this? Went to the wrong chord that was supposed to go. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna play the ending song and find someone to raid afterwards. Thank you all for being here, though, especially the people who stuck around during the analysis in the beginning. Thanks for all the hearts. Also, Vera Wolfric, I never said hey. Finino, what's up? Also, what did I play? I did this, I think? Aka Murasaki, thank you for the follow today. I'm still just trying to, I guess I'm still just trying to figure out why there's one follower. I'm going to find someone to raid. So let me scroll through my list of 1 million people. Who I follow. Jeez. You're welcome, Pajama. Thank you for being here. I will be back on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Although I did see Pajama's message that said they'd rather just chill, but I don't know, it's up to the, you know? There are people that, you know. Ada, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bless yous. Okay, I guess we can go to Kara's stream. She's playing piano in a fluffy sweater. Two bless yous for one sneeze. I know, I gotta sneeze again to make it right, to have there be balance in the world. Kara does a lot of, she has classical training, but does a lot of video game stuff. She actually has a bunch of video game things on YouTube. But yeah, so everyone copy those raid calls. I'm gonna copy it so that I don't accidentally post my link to my channel when I go to raid. And you're welcome, Rain. Thank you for being here. Let's do this /raid. Barreto. May, you are late. That's okay. I mean, it's kind of okay. I am about to head out. You just heard me typing in the raid call. I'll be back Wednesday, though. You know I'm always here. I'm always streaming. So, hopefully I'll see you then. But we do have to head out. But you can come on a raid with us, hopefully. And yeah, thank you everyone for sticking around and hanging out. Again, thank you for letting me share. Again, that piece of music means a lot to me for a lot of different reasons and a lot of different ways. So thank you for letting me share it with you, I guess. I know it's not, again, I know it's not the most popular thing, but yeah. I know some of you got something from it, so that's good. And the best. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, I know you and some other people got something from it, so. And I just kind of had to do it for myself too, so. That inspired the song. Yeah, it was the third movement of Brahms' Third Symphony. You blanked out. Yeah, I think you blanked out. Yo, Punty. Copy this raid call. Oh wait, you're not subbed. Wait, that sounded like a burn. Copy the raid call. You'll see. Well, too busy making fake notes. Not fake notes, but no joke. No.
And mods, if you could like put it near the top, that'd be great. So cool. Thank you, Josimar. Oh! Oh no! I got a raid!